Hello everybody, this is your pal Riff Music Pony here, and I have the hugest announcement to make. I've been meaning to do an update video for the longest amount of time, and I've recorded myself for an update about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, maybe even longer. It seems like every time I upload a video to YouTube, it's only because I'm uploading music, which is what I do. I write music, I score, I compose, but I don't do that consistently enough, and I feel that's kind of not a good thing for content producers to do, is not upload content often, which I'm personally guilty of. It seems like this happened last year as well, where I uploaded a group chunk of my music, my 2013 discography, and just pretty much just put it all together day after day, scheduling them around December of last year. And I did the same thing this year. There's no way to avoid it. That's what I did. But I don't want that to happen again. And as I'm trying my best to upload videos as regular as possible, I want to do something extra for all my friends. I'm gonna address this right now. All of my subscribers and all of my fans, I don't want to address you as fans anymore. I want to address you as friends. That doesn't mean that I have 500 friends. It just means people who subscribe to me either like my music or like me. And I sincerely do appreciate that. I really do. Every single one of you. Going back to my YouTube channel, I was always sort of a statistic kind of person when I first started out. When my first Transformers stop motion video was made in like 2008, I was always going back and looking to see how many people looked at it, and I was fascinated by it. And it wasn't until after the crudely made PMV of Queen Chrysalis that after that, that's when I was eligible to start being a YouTube partner. I didn't know the possibilities of being a YouTube partner, what that would be. At first, I didn't know the capability of what I could do with it. And now as I'm looking at other people's YouTube channels, I draw a lot of inspiration from Markiplier. Enough to the point where I pretty much make my descriptions exactly like his. It's almost like a certain format, a formula, if you will, that I follow. And I'm not doing it to get attention. I'm not doing it to get views. I don't want that. The only reason why I made music in the first place and put it on my YouTube channel was to share it with the world. That is my main goal right now. It didn't used to be that way though. I used to make pony music just so I can send it to Equestria Daily and it would get featured. That was my goal in 2012. Same for 2013, but 2 years passed and now we're into 2014. That's when I took an entirely different direction. I stopped making pony music for the sake of getting attention and getting views. I started making original music, not to like stick it to the fandom, because there have been a lot of people who ended up quitting the fandom to just be themselves, and that's good for them. That's okay, they can do that. But I'm still contributing whatever I can to the fandom, but I'm not as ¿cómo se dice? I'm not, like, my life isn't 100% My Little Pony anymore. It's about maybe 50%, I guess you could say. But anyway, we are now in 2015. This is the now time. This is January 14th, 2015. And there are going to be a lot, I'm hoping very much so, that there are going to be a lot of changes to my YouTube channel. By changes, I mean I'm going to start uploading content a little bit more frequently than, what I've been doing for the past few years. And some ideas I have at this current moment in time are at least 3 albums that are to be produced this year. The first one being the Bits and Pieces concept album, which features a lot of early demo recordings. I'm talking as early as 2008. It's not like your average album where it's supposed to sound good. It's supposed to sound bad on purpose, to show my work, to show the level of dedication I took when I started learning how to play the guitar. And I'm not doing that for posterity. I'm doing that to remember who I was and who I am now. And it's a very personal album, to be honest. It's got a bunch of songs that never made it to public release or never made it into an actual album. It's just, I want to remember myself as I was back then, and to look back, basically, to reflect who I was and who I am now. The second album that I have concept-wise would be just general classical album. Riff Does the Classics or something like that. And it's just going to feature my orchestral arrangements for classical music. Just for fun, I mean, the third album is going to either be the electronic dance music feature album, because I've recorded a lot of EDM, dubstep, tech step, and all sorts of lovely things over the years that I think should be now featured in an album, or go full guitar, because there was a guitar track recorded last year that featured some of my best solo playing in a long time. Like, compare this track, Journey to the Crystal Empire. It's a whole notch above my playing. Like, this was Journey to the Crystal Empire, and this is the next step. This is the track that I'm talking about from last year. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to be right now. That's what I want with that album. But it's an either or, because I mean I have a lot of music, a lot of electronic music that can be, put into an album. And after the albums, I really want to set up a Patreon and have it to where I can be able to teach people music theory, how to play an instrument, how to play the guitar. I'm still figuring out, PayPal things, because my PayPal has been locked for about 2 years. So that's kind of one of the only reasons why I haven't set it up sooner. But now I'm feeling a lot more confident, though, in teaching ability. Not just teaching ability, but to be able to, share my knowledge with the world about, making music, because there's a lot of, there are millions of ways. Those are two important things that I want to get done this year, is the 3 albums lined up and Patreon. I'll make a separate video explaining my Patreon, but for now, this is the huge update that I've been meaning to do for the longest time. Oh, also, before I forget, yeah, I'm not going to make the Equestriale 2013 finale. the little pitch script thing has been on my refrigerator since 2013, and since then I haven't done anything for it. I mean, yeah, I did manage to get an interview with Dr. Tiny and To the Moon, and I feel so bad right now that I haven't put it up online, just the interviews. And since I refreshed my laptop, I don't think I have the original audio files, and it's not in popular demand, so I don't think it's getting the finale isn't going to be made anytime soon. But on the bright side, there's Equestria LA 2015 to look forward to. So once that gets an official date announced, then I'm gonna make Equestria LA 2015 experience even better than the previous two. Alright. And that's pretty much a wrap for me. So, thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. No, but seriously though, all of you my friends, thank you so much for the love and support these past years. It's been my inspiration to help the world one friend at a time. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.